As for me, Donald Trump might just be using South Korea as a pretext, as a decoy, or let me say as a cover up to all of these things. Now, if you're not aware, he's trying to revive diplomatic ties with North Korea. North Korea that, you know, you know, was just like an enemy to him. In fact, the same thing that he's going through with Iran today, he went through something very similar. It's just that they didn't end up, hitting themselves with missiles. You understand? So today he's trying to use North Korea as if he wants to use them against South Korea, but there's a bigger picture somewhere. So, do you think it's about South Korea or Russia? Now, if you are listening to me and you think you can actually preempt me, now can I get your comment? Is it South Korea that is his problem? Is he going to North Korea to, stop them from aligning with South Korea, or he's going to North Korea to prevent them from, to reduce their relationship with Russia? Do you understand? Now, when it comes to South Korea, you know what he said? I've been standing by you. I have about 39,000 troops in your own country defending you against North Korea. And then I asked you to help with Iran that he said he had defeated. You said, and then you know what? Something very funny. He said we don't need help with Iran, but we asked them to help with Iran. We don't need help with Iran, but we asked them to help with Iran. And then they said, no, thanks. And for that reason, he's withdrawing everything. Now, the military drill was supposed to last for 11 days. Now they scale it down to 5 days. Trying to prove to North Korea that, hey, this threat, we're reducing it against you. We're no more coming against you just like that. So he's now switching over to North Korea. As if to say that he is interested in North Korea or he wants to come against South Korea. But there's a bigger picture somewhere. The major problem, and that's me thinking, is Russia. Forget about the fact that there's a very close relationship between Russia and North Korea. These guys thought they were going to, destroy North Korea. They thought their isolation, and North Korea is becoming very important today. In fact, there's a river that they're contemplating. China wants to construct a particular river from the northeastern part of China, so that they don't have to transport their goods to the southern part of China before accessing the Pacific. So China wants to construct a particular route. They call it the Tumen River. All right. It shares borders a lot with Russia, then a particular part between North Korea and Russia. All right. Now China is discussing to have them allow them. I mean, North Korea and China will allow them. I'm digressing a little bit, right? But I'm just telling you how important North Korea is becoming. All right. Now there's a border between North Korea and Russia. Now China is asking them, please allow us to pass between you guys, so that we can access the Pacific. Oh yes, that's the Sea of Japan. We can just get down there, then we can access South Korea. We can access the Pacific completely. So you can imagine what will happen between China and North Korea should that happen. There will be a port there. Business will kick off there. Some of the things are going to be happening. All right. But see where I'm going to. Excuse me. Russia recently said, we suspect your activities with Ukraine. And then they wrote to Washington, explain to us exactly what you're doing with Ukraine. Russia is expecting three things. You either keep quiet and ignore us, just as they're doing right now. And if we do, we can escalate things with Ukraine, with your allies. We can come after you in any way we can. Or you can tell us that your involvement is still limited. We will come out and tell you that, hey, see what you're doing is not limited. Or you can come out and say, we don't know what you're talking about. We're not doing anything with them. I will see proof to you that you are involved with them. Now, you saw the news today where Russia is already threatening UK. Russia is saying that the drones that were used or are being used recently are coming from you. Don't tell me that Russia just got to see that recently. Donald Trump has refused to reply them. Washington hasn't said anything to Russia. Do you understand? So what do you think Donald Trump is looking for? Oh, you think the problem is just South Korea? No, it's not just South Korea. Donald Trump believes that because Russia is depending so much these days on North Korea is becoming so important. As far as excuse me, ammunition is concerned, as far as supply of even troops are concerned. In fact, Kim Jong Un announced it now that they are supporting Russia, even with men. So if Donald Trump can renew relationship with North Korea, as far as his calculation is concerned, he may distract them from Russia. That means one ally. Excuse me. I can't end this video. I just have to finish it. One ally becomes very weak. One ally that is important to Russia becomes weak. But what he does not know is this. The North Korea of 2018, 2019, I think I need some water here, is not the North Korea of 2026. He cannot just access North Korea just like that. That's what I think. They can never trust him. Let's see what move Russia will make. Because Russia will not just sit down and watch. I'm struggling to finish. Man. Russia will not just sit down and watch things happen just like that. Russia will fight for their space. Russia cannot let go North Korea just like that. So what I want to say is this. He wants to reduce the support that North Korea is giving Russia so that Russia will be deterred. Because somebody will say, what can Russia do? We're not talking about Russia attacking the US directly. Russia can escalate issues with Ukraine. Russia can begin to attack US allies. Russia can embark on cyber attack. Do you understand? So many things can go wrong. So don't just see it from that narrow view. So many things can go wrong. So this move is strategic. One person that will support you, because see, to become a global power, to become influential, you need allies. He wants to distract one person. South Korea is not the major problem. It is Russia. That's what I think anyway. For now, this will be the nose. What do you know?